how I caught the ball. So this is not just the case with me, but any cricketer when he catches the ball, he turns his hands back. So the question is why? So you might give the answer that sir, अगर हाथ पीछे नहीं करेगा तो उसको हाथ में hurt हो जाएगा. So why does he get hurt? What happens when he turns his hand backward? So without wasting time, I'll tell you the answer to this is very important concept of physics, that is Newton's second law. So let's just start. So before we go to the second law, one important thing to understand is momentum. So momentum is the base of the second law. Now what does momentum means? Momentum means quantity of motion. कोई भी object में कितना motion है, that is determined by the momentum of the body. And its formula is momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So momentum depends on two things, the mass and the velocity. Like कोई object है, say I'm throwing two balls to you, first the cricket ball and then a paper ball, and you are to stop this. Now what do you think you will require more force to stop? Which ball? It's definitely the cricket ball. Why? Because the cricket ball has more mass than the paper ball. So momentum depends on first the mass, and now say I'm throwing this cricket ball with low velocity first initially, and then I'm throwing this with a high velocity. Then definitely in the second case you will feel more force by the ball. So momentum depends on two things. It is mass into velocity. The product of mass and velocity is known as momentum, and its unit, if we see, will be mass का unit kg and unit of velocity is meter per second. So the unit of momentum is kg meter per second. So this is the base of second law. So what is Newton's second law? Newton's second law says that rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to force and takes place in the direction of force. Now what does this means? Say for example, see this paper ball is moving with some velocity u, right? Now what I do, I apply force in it. So what will happen? Its momentum will change. So that change in momentum depends on the applied force. So F is proportional to rate of change. Means suppose एक object है, ये move कर रहा है with velocity of u. अब मैंने इसमें एक force लगाया F, तो इस ऑब्जेक्ट की वेलोसिटी चेंज हो जाएगी v. इनिशियली इसका मोमेंटम था mu और ये फाइनली चेंज होके हो गया mv. सो व्हाट विल बी द चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम? इट विल बी mv minus mu, and rate of change means change of momentum per unit time. This is important. So if I take out m common, what will I get? I'll get m common, v minus u inside, v minus u upon t, and if you pay attention, you will find this quantity is nothing but, we know it's acceleration. So F is proportional to mass into acceleration. I remove proportionality, change into equality. So yes, I get a constant. Here the value of constant comes equal to 1. Therefore F will be equal to m into a. So this is Newton's second law. It seems it's of just 5 lines, but n number of questions come from this, and it has n number of applications in our daily life. Like when I catch a ball, तो होता क्या है, जब मैंने बॉल फेंका, so what happens before this ball reaches my hand, इसकी वेलोसिटी है से कुछ 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड, और जैसे ही मेरे हाथ से टकराती है वेलोसिटी बिकम्स 0 इंस्टेंटेनियसली. तो फोर्स किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है? मोमेंटम के चेंज में तो करते ही है, साथ में डिपेंड्स ऑन टाइम। तो टाइम ऑफ इम्पैक्ट, ये बॉल और मेरे हाथ में जो इम्पैक्ट हुआ इसका टाइम अगर बढ़ जाएगा तो फोर्स हो जाएगा कम, बिकॉज फोर्स इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टाइम। सो वेन एवर टाइम ऑफ इम्पैक्ट इज लेस, फोर्स विल बी मोर। टाइम ऑफ चेंज ऑफ मोमेंटम अगर कम है तो फोर्स ज़्यादा लगेगा। तो होता क्या है, अगर मैंने हाथ पीछे नहीं किया तो इंस्टेंटेनियसली मोमेंटम जीरो हो जाएगा एंड हेंस फोर्स प्रोड्यूस विल बी लार्ज। Another important example is the case of high jumpers. Whenever high jumpers land on ground, a cushion of sand is provided so that they get less hurt when they jump and land on the ground. Now, one important concept to be learned here is that of this. We know F is equal to ma, so A will be F by m. So this defines acceleration. Acceleration depends on two things, force and mass. अगर किसी ऑब्जेक्ट का फोर्स ज़्यादा है, like again two balls, this is light, this is heavy. Now I am applying same force. See, मेरे को acceleration निकालना है दोनों balls का. What I am doing? I am applying same force in the two balls. Let's see what will be the acceleration. So first ball, mass is less, I am applying force, acceleration will be more. And the second ball, I am applying the same force. You see it has covered less distance because acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. Mass जितना ज़्यादा होगा, सीधी सी बात है, एक मोटे आदमी को धक्का मारना है और एक दुबले पतले को धक्का मार के हटाना है। सो मोटे वाले को धक्का मारने में आई विल नीड मोर फोर्स बिकॉज एक्सेलरेशन डिपेंड्स ऑन मास। हायर द मास, हायर फोर्स इज रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रोड्यूस द सेम एक्सेलरेशन एंड एक्सेलरेशन डिपेंड्स ऑन फोर्स। अगर फोर्स ज़्यादा लगाओगे सेम बॉल में तो ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल करेगी, ज़्यादा एक्सेलरेट होगी। सो दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट। नाउ लेट्स मूव and do one simple numerical based on this. So the question is, find the force required to produce acceleration of 2 meter per second square in an object of mass 5 kg. Say I am having this marker, it's of 5 kg. मैं चाहता हूँ इसका acceleration हो जाए 2 meter per second square. So I need to apply some force. So that force needs to be found. So by Newton's second law, first of all, let's write what is given. We are given mass equal to 5 kg and acceleration is 2 meter per second square. Now, by second law of Newton, we have force equal to mass into acceleration. So, mass is 5, acceleration is 2. So, force will be 5 to the 10. You can write either kg meter per second square, which is also known as Newton. So, अगर मुझे ये मार्कर जिसका वेट मास से 5 kg है, इसको एक्सेलरेट करना है 2 meter per second square से, so I'll have to apply some force and the value of that force will be 10 Newton. So this was all about Newton's second law.